Plastic is now the most ubiquitous human-made substance on the planet. Whether we intend it or not, we are leaving a plastic legacy. Recent scientific studies warn that without drastic changes, the amount of plastic in the ocean will quadruple in the next 20 years. Plastic pollution is a global epidemic, but it is also a deeply local problem. Californians have worked to manage their unique coastal waters with a network of marine protected areas recognized for conserving marine life, protecting healthy habitats and fisheries, and preserving cultural heritage. These precious places, however, are not protected from the growing sea of plastic.
So one of the challenges when you work on a problem such as plastic pollution is that the more you learn about it, the more overwhelming it can become. So you realize how big of a problem it is, how much was already done in efforts to try and curb it, and most of it was unsuccessful. And this can be extremely overwhelming for any individual, definitely for someone who is trying to fix a problem.
We have to begin by understanding what we know and what we don't know. But by bounding the problem, we can start to identify opportunities to seek solutions. That's what we're doing here.
The Scripps-Rady Ocean Plastic Pollution Challenge was designed as a unique 6-month accelerator program to identify effective, evidence-based approaches to curb the flow of plastic into the ocean, not just clean up the problem that exists today. The challenge is a partnership between the Center for Marine Biodiversity and Conservation at Scripps Institution of Oceanography and the Center for Social Innovation and Impact at the Rady School of Management at UC San Diego. The program assembled a unique community of UC San Diego students, alumni, community partners, and ocean leaders from across the globe, people who shared a common vision that each could and would make a difference in the fight against ocean plastic pollution. Out of nearly 300 applications, 29 finalists were selected from around the world, representing a broad array of expertise and experience.
What we realized early on is that it's really important to find the right people. And in our context, the way we thought of it is that the right people would be those that, while they do have the knowledge and the experience and maybe the connections and the passion and they're clearly smart, they're also willing to put their ego aside, maybe take a step back, maybe even unlearn some of what they know in order to gain new knowledge and start thinking a bit differently.
Participants began the challenge with a series of 6 short courses to learn not just about the science and scale of the plastic problem, but to build skills in how to design effective, systemic solutions. The courses set the stage for the next component of the program, targeted research to address 4 distinct gaps in solving the plastics problem: changing human behavior, evaluating policy solutions, data mapping, and assessing capacity and support to reduce plastic waste in the challenge's hometown of San Diego.
This is where the true value of the program comes together. We provided the training, tools, and knowledge needed for the groups to put their minds together to make a real difference. Our participants use creativity to look for solutions rather than feeling crushed by the scale of the problem.
In the final phase of the challenge, participants developed innovative strategies to curb the flow of plastic into the ocean and pitched ideas to a panel of judges.
The teams bring a broad range of experiences to the challenge. It's precisely this diversity that gives us the creative space to design the solutions to combat ocean plastic pollution.
So we asked participants to come up with innovative ideas, and we made sure that they understand that when we're talking about innovation, it doesn't necessarily have to be a technological innovation. Innovation can be in how you think about a problem, what part of the problem or the puzzle you're tackling, and really who you bring to the table.
Just as plastic debris crosses borders, solutions and those working on solutions will cross borders too. As professionals and graduate students, each participant will carry the skills, ideas, and relationships they've developed during this program to improve communities where they work and live.
This is our inaugural challenge, and I'm really excited to think of the number of people, institutions, and organizations that have contributed to make this a reality. We're using Southern California as a test case, an incubator, but the solutions designed here are likely to be scalable to other geographies. The interdisciplinary approach of teaming up between Scripps and Rady allows us to consider challenges that include ocean plastics, but also a number of other complex environmental problems that face society. The Scripps-Rady Ocean Plastic Pollution Challenge was made possible through the generous support of our philanthropic community. A special thanks to Igor Kornaichik and Ursula Kornaichik, who helped us to envision this initiative from its earliest stages.